Good morning, ducks! You want to go for a supervised pee? Alright, let's go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the duck adventure for, it's April something, I don't know, I'll put it on the screen. I've got to see if I can get the Argo started. I talked to my buddy last night. He's been having a problem with it. He's been telling me you take the air cleaner off and, you know, give the carb a bang, and that's never a good thing. So I've got to go down there and take the air cleaner off and give the carb a bang, see if I can get it started so I can get it up here. And then I've got to get a mirror out, and I got to find the number off the motor so I can order a carb kit. It's not a good thing when you got to bang a motor to get it to run. That should be the first sign you should get it fixed. But okay, Doug. No, don't even go that direction. Come on, this way. He wants to go into the bush to pee. Or I mean number 2. What are you gonna do? I got things to do, Doug. So I already called the Argo dealer. They don't have carb kits in stock, so it's gonna have to be ordered. So I'll get working on the incubator today, get that happening. But you wouldn't believe how cold it is, guys. It's it's only 2 degrees, and it's only supposed to go to 5 degrees today. This whole week actually is going to be cool. The whole week. Come on there, dog. You're not going to go to the bathroom. Look at him. He's just sitting there playing this game, hoping I'm not going to notice him, and he's going to slip away. Come on. Come on. You're going back in the house. I don't believe how nasty it is. Come on, Doug. Come on. I'll make him wait a little longer. That way when he comes outside, he'll do his bowel movement really fast. Can't tie him up outside because I did that yesterday and stressed him right out. They see me and they want to come out. It's too early though. It's only 8 o'clock. I gotta leave them till at least 9 to make sure I get all the eggs. Look at them coming to the door. Sorry, ducks. Not yet. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. 1 more hour, I'll let you out. Okay, let's get this Argo started, get it up to the garage, and find the motor number so I can order a carb kit and get it running. Oh, she's chilly, guys. I can't believe it's only going to 5 degrees today. There's ice. It actually froze here last night. Look at it. Yeah. There's a layer of ice. Well, maybe it'll start. No. I'm gonna have to hit the carb like my buddy's operating method that he told me. This is not the proper way to fix something, guys, but this is bush mechanics. My buddy's been hitting it lots. You can see the marks. Come on, get back to the garage. I just gotta get back to the garage so I can work on this properly. Well, now I gotta find the motor number. It's got to be somewhere on the side where it's really hard to read. So I gotta get my glasses on, guys. Well, I have looked all over the motor. I got the mirror out. I got a hunch the motor number is on the bottom of the motor because I could not find it anywhere. So I wrote down the serial number and the model number of the Argo. I'm gonna phone Argo in Southern Ontario, and hopefully with the serial number they'll tell me what motor this is and what the carb kit is, because something is sticking right in there, because as soon as I tapped it right there I got it to run, but it's not running the best. These motors are like tanks. They just run and run. It shouldn't run rough, especially this is a twin. Alright, I'm gonna go and waste some time on the phone, and then I'll come out and let the ducks out. And after I waste my time on the phone ordering this carb kit, I'm gonna finish my edit, and then I'm gonna put the new base on that, and maybe we'll even get it fired up today. Oh, look who's waiting for me. How's your foot this morning, little dog? Let's take a look. Oh, look at the swelling, guys. Right there. You're not licking it, so you're doing pretty good there, dog. But I do have you on some good painkillers so you don't feel the pain. Oh, Dougie wants to go out for a run so bad, but he can't. It won't be long, Doug. 12 more days, and you'll be back outside. You just got to keep you out of the swamp, because you would get a nasty infection real fast if you started going down to that dirty swamp water. And then we'd have a serious problem. I'll be moving the corn closer and closer to the house, guys. And the Canada Goose is coming right in. Pretty soon I'm going to have it right beside the house. Doug, you think you're going out, eh? Well, you're not, though. Look at his tail. Doug. No, you're not coming out. I'm sorry, but we gotta get you healed up. And it's only been a couple days. Problem is, he goes straight for the mud. You're not gonna believe it. I brought Doug out here. He walked all around. Then he heard the fence snap, and he wanted to go right back into the house. Oh, I just heard a snap too. I just ordered a carb kit. It's not going to be here for like a week and a half, so I've got to. I'm going to take the carb apart. I gotta go into town today and get some carb cleaner, and I'll take the carb apart and clean it. I think it's probably all shellacked up inside. That's why the pin or the float's sticking or the needle's sticking. But the Muscovy, she's out again. This duck every day, but yet I don't see her getting out. The goose is leaving, and they're waiting to get out. Yeah, so I ordered a carb kit. It took me 2 hours to find out the actual part number. I had to talk to two Collier dealers to get the kit number to match the serial number. It was just a bunch of crap. And then I ended up ordering it off of eBay because nobody had it in stock. Even in Canada, nobody had it in stock. So it's coming from Illinois, somewhere in Illinois. So it'll be here in about 10 days. But today I'm going to go in, get the carb cleaner. That way I can take it apart, and see what I can do. And maybe all it needs is a good cleaning and it'll run perfect again. But I'm going to focus on the incubator. I'm not going to screw with the carb kit or cleaning the carb yet. I got to get the incubator fired up. So that means I've got to cut the plywood. Look at them. They went out. All right, let's get this happening. Okay, I didn't see Stripper come out. Come on, ducks. a little bit behind there. Just scattered. Yeah, I'll get the carb cleaner and then I'm gonna focus on the incubator, and then we'll get the Argo running and go back down there. Okay, no stripper in here. Nope. She's got to be in the barn. All right, let's get egg recon happening. It's still nasty cold out. My hands actually are a little bit cool. Okay. I don't see stripper, guys. Oh, there she is. Oh, you freaked me out, Duck. I thought I screwed up last night. I was positive you were in the pen last night. Freaked me right out. Oh, man. I thought for sure after the whole week here we'd be stripperless. Oh, this duck. Come on. Come on. Okay, you don't even have any eggs. Listen to her. Oh, she's such a little rascal. Oh, I know. You're a tough duck. Isn't that a brand of clothing? Tough Duck? Ironically, ducks aren't tough really in the big picture. They put a show on, but, you know, they pretty well are defenseless when it comes to predators. So I'm going to get my edit done, and then I'm going to whip into town, get the carb cleaner, and then we're going to put the Argo on hold, and I'm going to get the plywood on the bottom of the incubator, probably either late today or tomorrow. We'll get the incubator fired up, and then we'll go back to the Argo. Because it's going to be some screwing around with the Argo. I had to download the manual for the motor and the carb, so we can print it off and, you know, play mechanic, take the carb apart, and I think it probably just needs a really good cleaning. Chances are it's got some shellac buildup, and that's why the needles are sticking. Look at this. Strippers on top of the duck. Oh man. This is so cute. Stripper, why are you bonding? Is that your sister? You definitely look similar. Look at this. Stripper's friend. Alright, let's go do eggs outside. They're not touching the feed in here. You know, I could almost wear gloves. It's that cold out, guys. The wind is just a cold north wind. Alright, we'll do eggs in the shed first here. Well, they pounded the feed back in here. But then again, yesterday I only filled it up halfway because I had a partial bag. I'm not that far behind. I was looking. I've got, I think it's 8 days worth of eggs in the back room. And actually this cool weather is good because the back room is, I left the window open. So it's got a nice chill in the back room. It's not really warm. So the eggs can go, you know, they can go, you know, 10, 12 days. It's not the end of the world. It's not like it's not going to happen. It just might be happening a little later than we thought. Or not as early as I wanted. She gets so mad. Look at her. Every day, same thing. She walks around the yard now quacking. Upset female. All right, let's see what's out here on the ground. I am still eating eggs from the pellets before, guys. I haven't tried these eggs yet since the ducks have been free ranging. All right, no eggs here. Well, goose egg. Duck egg. Have they got any eggs hidden in here? No. Not a lot of eggs today. It could be the cool weather too. It feels like winter's returned. Well, I'm wearing a fleece again, guys. That's how freaking cold it is. Nothing over there. Oh, one right here. All right, that's it for eggs, guys. Not a lot of eggs today. Slim pickings. Okay, there was just a massive amount of quacking that just took place in the yard. They're walking around quacking their heads off. Not a big haul of eggs. I think it's because of the cold. That's why we got less today. Yard's getting loud again. Blackbirds are coming in for corn. They're walking around quacking like super loud this morning. It's almost like, you know, when a truck goes into reverse and he has that warning buzzer. They walk around making that noise. I think they're just happy ducks. Okay, they're really loud this morning. All right, I gotta go do my edit, and then I gotta go to town, get the carb cleaner. The poor dog, he comes over and he's like, oh, please let me go outside. Doug, I'm sorry. You can't. Oh, look at the bruising, guys, right here. Poor little hurt foot. We'll go to a road trip. I'll take you on the road trip this afternoon, Doug. But don't look so sad. Oh, Dougie. All winter you loved being inside, but right now he wants to go for a rip so bad. Stop hurting yourself and you won't have to have this happen to you. I just witnessed something that was pretty awesome. A Muscovy male was chasing a female, and she used the water over in the bush to get away from him. And as soon as she got to the water, the male just stopped at the edge of the water. There she is, and the male's on the other side of the water now. But she, like, it was freaking hysterical, man, because she went into the water like a little torpedo, and he put the brakes on right there. He won't go in the water. He stopped right at the edge. So that explains why the Muscovy males are so dirty. They won't go in the water. I couldn't believe it, guys, because she was going like a bat out of hell, and she almost skidded across the water. She hit it so fast, and he just like instantly hit the brakes and stopped at the edge. Well, that explains why the Muscovy males are absolutely filthy creatures. They won't even go in the water to mate, which is very unusual. Usually a male duck will do anything to mate. Yeah, Doug, we're going on a road trip. We're going to go get carb cleaner so that I can get that Argo running. Within the next couple days anyways. First the incubator though. And I'm going to stop at my doctor's office and get a blood work order. I want to know why I'm so tired. Doug, go to the bathroom or get in the truck. Which is it? I don't know how you cannot go to the bathroom for so long, dog. I don't. So look at this, guys. All he wants to do is get in the truck. Doug, you haven't had a bowel movement since, it's got to be 36 hours. All right, we're going. I heard a bunch of drilling. Look at the ducks. They're getting deeper and deeper into the bush over here. Oh, there's Goose Lee. Oh, look at them all. Ducks. Drilling. You never stop, do you? This property is the absolute best property for ducks. It's so freaking wet. And the thing is, they'll drill this all out and they'll eat the roots so the weeds don't grow back. And they'll reroute the creek. Holy mackerel. There were a lot of them over here. Ducks, you know it's not safe to be deep in the bush, especially with Doug in the living room floor sleeping. Alright, I have to go on a road trip. Dougie, you see the dog, eh? That's the dog that barks all the time that drives Doug nuts. No, Doug, ignore the dog. I know that dog drives you nuts, doesn't it? Well, Dougie, we got an early surprise. Hydro showed up early today. I know, it's never good when they show up, does it? Look at you. Are you comfy, dog? Well, let's see what the Hydro surprise is today. It looks like 8:35 something. Whew. Dougie's, another big bill. Oh. Pretty soon we'll be down to just the $500 bills with the incubator running. Well, let's go to the doctor's office, my doctor, and get a blood order form to go to the lab. See if we can figure out what's wrong with me. Well, Dr. Strader, here I come. I'll be right back, Dougie. You can keep my seat warm if you want. You look pretty comfy, though. Oh, I better turn the camera off. Well, guys, I've got post-viral fatigue. She knew exactly. She looked at my emerged report from when I was at the hospital. She knew the exact tests I have to get. But that's what I'm suffering from. And it can be anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks before you're back to normal. And I'm basically, I think, about the 5-week mark. So that's why I'm so wiped out. But we'll get a for sure answer after I get these tests done. So there is something wrong with me. It's not in my head. I thought I was just getting lazy. All right, let's get some carb cleaner.
Choke and carb cleaner.
Okay.
Air salt.
So
You can dump that in your motor oil, or you can dump it right in the fuel.
All right, well, we'll try this. So you think mix it right with the gas? And well, nothing happened here today. Ducks are seriously relaxed. You'd almost think they own the place. Come on, Doug. Don't even think of running. You gotta have a bowel movement here soon. They don't even move. It sounds like the blackbirds have found the corn. Yeah, the ground's covered in blackbirds and the tree's full. And Doug, I had my head turned. Oh, Doug, I bet she's in the mud. Where are you? Oh, you're having a poop. I'm gonna have to spray his feet off. He walked through the mud. I was wondering why I was getting hungry, and I just looked at the clock in the garage. It's 10 after 5. You know, I go to town, and it's like, you know, town's only like, well, 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers. By the time you do all your running around, it's like, next thing you know, 3 hours is gone. I feel so much better now that I know what's wrong with me. Well, I don't know exactly what's wrong with me as far as blood work, but at least I know this fatigue I'm going through is what it's caused from, that viral infection. And I'm not becoming lazy, because I was starting to worry, guys. Honestly, I thought I was becoming a lazy slob working at home here. I thought I'd lost all my discipline. I was starting to doubt my commitment. Doug! Get back here! Come here! Doug! Did you just see that, guys? He ran through the middle of the ducks like he was attacking them, but he wasn't after any of them. Come on! Oh, you're a bad dog. Come on, I'm gonna wash your feet. Oh, you. He's totally ignoring me. Come here! Come here! He's got the old ridgeback hair up. Come on! You're going in the house. Look at that, eh? Oh, the dog. Come on! He doesn't want to go near the house. He knows. He's got his fur up. Doug. Oh, you just want to run so bad, but you can't, dog. You can't run. Well, wash your feet off and we're going to put you in the house. Oh, I know, Doug. You just hate it, don't you? You love being inside all winter, but you just don't want to do that right now. I know, it sucks going back in the house, eh? You're not liking it, are you? All right, you're clean. Let's get you inside. Doug's in the back, cleaned up. You can dry off. I'm going to try this can of Seafoam cheap carb cleaner. If it doesn't work, that means I'm going to have to take the carb off and do the old-fashioned clean. But hey, I've heard things, good things about the Seafoam. Actually, I've heard from many people swear by it. Well, we'll see if it works on the Argo. I think my buddy's been burning ethanol gasoline, regular gasoline. I think that's why it's all gummed up. I'll get the magnifying glass to read the instructions because, oh guys, I gotta show you, I have to go outside to do this. Print is unbelievably small. How are you supposed to read that? Like, look at, can I even get it to focus? Like, why would they put print on a can that small? I've got to put my glasses on and use a magnifying glass to read the instructions. The stuff seems to be working. I put it in the fuel like it said. Put 30 milliliters in the oil because it's only got 1.5 liters of oil in the motor. And I follow the motor, I don't know, maybe 3-4 times. And it's running, it's idling faster and smoother. It's not shaking. I wish I would have videoed what it sounded like before I did this, because it had that before. It was almost like it was always on the verge of stalling. I might not have to take the carb off of it. Like, it's running really smooth. I think my buddy's using regular gas with ethanol, and that's what's gummed up the carb. Gummed up the whole motor, actually, because these little motors can't take ethanol blend. They need pure gasoline. So I'm going to throw the air cleaner back on it, and I'm going to try it in the swamp just to see if it works or not. Yeah, it never started like that before. Even warmed up, you'd always have to sit there and do.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my rubber boots on and we'll give it a crack in the swamp. I just cut through there. It ran great, and then I just had a bad feeling, so I came up here beside the ramp, and it's starting to miss again. It seems as soon as the temperature gets warm, as soon as the motor heats right up, it starts running rough. I might have to take the carb off. I might have no choice. It was running absolutely. Actually, it was running better than it did the other day. But as soon as it gets warm, I hate when you have temperamental problems like this. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm not going to go near the water just in case it dies. I'm going to head back towards the bush line. That way at least it's a little bit dry if I get stranded. Because if I got stranded out there, guys, I'm telling you, I'm discovering going through there right now, that whole area you can't walk. Impossible. It's just massive water holes. Like the Argo was almost swimming in the bulrushes. So I got to get this thing running right before I go back out in that area. But right now, I'm going right along the tree line where it's safe. That way if it dies, I'm not trying to swim home. I was right there, and now I'm right here. It's doing the exact same thing it did to me last night. I think my buddy's Argo is sicker than he thinks it is. Got to be something to do with the temperature. It's like it's getting too hot. Thankfully, I had my rubber boots on. I almost was going to come out here with my work boots on instead. That would have been a big mistake. Argo's dead in the water here. It's the exact same thing as last night, except now I'm at the other end of my property. So I gotta let it cool down. It's something to do with the motor getting hot. It doesn't make any sense that it runs perfect. Idles perfect, runs perfect, and then as soon as it gets to 200 degrees, the oil temperature, bang, starts sputtering, and then it won't run. Something else is wrong, and it ain't gonna get fixed tonight. I gotta wait till it cools off so I can get it home, start it up again. All right, well, I know what I'm gonna focus on now. Incubator. And then we'll come back to the Argo. Well, I'll come back tomorrow and get the Argo and put it in the garage, but we're gonna focus on getting the incubator running. And then I'll get back onto this because it does work really good. Like, it's packing the crap out of the swamp, and where the water's, where it's really, really wet, it's like it's tearing it up, and the bulrushes are going to be under control, I feel, by doing this. Definitely this summer though, when the bulrushes grow back up, because when they grow back up, they don't grow up really thick. You can actually, if there's no old bulrushes, when the new bulrushes grow up, you can actually see right through them. It's the old bulrushes that causes it to be a solid wall. Drive over it again when they're growing up, it'll be wide open. And the way that the terrain is out there, the predators aren't running through there. All they're doing is using it as cover, because the Argo was going down like 1.5 feet, 2 feet into the water. Predators aren't running through that kind of stuff. So tomorrow morning, I'll bring the Argo back here, get it in the garage, and then I'll just completely focus on the incubator, get it up and running, get the back room going. I still got to put the curtains up in the back room and wash a bunch of eggs and get them in trays. I got a full day in there. Once the incubator's up and running, then I'll refocus my attention on getting this Argo running right. It's got to be something minor, because it runs absolutely perfect until it warms up, and as soon as it gets warm, that's it. It's going to require me getting on the phone and talking to some people that work on these motors. This can't be the first time that a Collier motor gets hot and stops running. Somebody out there knows the answer to this. But I will go on that path, that quest to get that answer after the incubator's running. I just came in here. I knew the feed was full in here, but I just got to show you this. Stripper is still on top of that girl. Look at this. Is this your new friend, Stripper? I don't believe this little duck. I really like this little duck. I think it's because she's pathetic. I know when I can't find her, guys, I actually get really, really severe anxiety attacks. But I'm attached to this little duck. I don't know what it is about her, but she's just my favorite little duck. You're a silly little duck. That just cracks me up. These ducks are really busy, guys. They never stop. Well, they have their mid-afternoon break, where they have a little bit of a nap there for about 2 hours in the middle of the day, and then they just go non-stop. Worst case scenario, guys, I don't get the bulrushes done this spring. I get them done after the hatch. If I can't fix the Argo, there is a dealer I can rent one from, which just means I'm going to have to wait till the bulrushes grow up a little bit, because the Argo will take them down even with the old growth, new growth all mixed together. I just thought we could get them knocked down now to make it a lot easier to see anything coming in like right now. So if I can't get the Argo fixed, running right, worst case scenario, sometime in June or July. It's like the dealer, he quoted me like $250 to rent it, which I thought was pretty steep, but hey, I didn't realize they were so expensive. A new Argo fuel injected is like $17,000. I can't imagine paying that for one of those, but I guess the new ones are pretty high tech. This one's old, it's like a 92, 91. It's not exactly new. But the motor's only got 940 hours on it, so it shouldn't be acting like this. Alright, I gotta get my supper ready. My chores are done. And as soon as the Argo's back in the garage, This room is full tilt, get set up, no screwing around. We'll get the incubator fired up and heated up and start getting some eggs happening here.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.